Hello students, welcome back. Students, we will move towards the next concept in geography, our changing earth. Our changing earth. Students, just open your textbook, third lesson, just underline the first line in your textbook. Open your textbook and underline the first line, the page number 12. So here in your textbook, the lithosphere, we know the concept of lithosphere, is broken into a number of plates known as the lithospheric plates. Just underline that line once again. The lithosphere is broken into a number of plates known as the lithospheric plates. It is also known as the tectonic plates. The tectonic plates. Okay. So what do you mean by tectonic plates? So, or what is the meaning of lithospheric plates? So here the plates refers to the outer part of the earth, students. In lithosphere, the outer layer of the earth is known as lithosphere in planet earth. So the continents, the land where we have right now, so it is known as the plate tectonics. In geography we used to call tectonic plates or plates tectonic. So about millions of years ago, these lithospheric plates, means right now we have 7 continents, right? We have North America, South America, Asia, Europe, Africa, Australia, Antarctica. Okay, these are the 7 continents. So there was no continents in olden days, means about millions of years. About the millions of years ago, there was no continents. Almost all the continents was grouped together. These 7 continents what we have, so these continents were grouped together in planet earth called supercontinent. There was no 7 continent in olden days, means about millions of years. There was only one continent called supercontinent. So due to the forces of the earth, or due to the movement of the earth, we know that the outer layer, the crust, is floating on molten magma. Yes or no? The molten magma is liquid in form. So this crust is floating on molten magma. So because of this floating reason, there will be a movement in outer surface of the earth. Earth has forces apart from the gravitational force. Earth has 2 more forces, that is endogenic and exogenic. Sometimes the forces will causes due to the external reason. So it is called exogenic. Sometimes the forces will take place deep inside the earth. It is called endogenic force. So all those things we will discuss in this lesson, this topic. So plate tectonics. So these plate tectonics, because of the movement, the slow movement of the crust on floating molten magma, broke up into pieces, broke into a number of pieces. We used to call continents present. Almost all these 7 continents are floating on molten magma, and it is moving every year. It is moving 0.001 millimeter. It is not visible. This movement we can't able to feel. So every year almost the land of the continents are moving 0.001 millimeter. Okay. So because of this process is happening from millions of years. So because of this reason, we have the broken plates, the tectonic plates. That is because of the movement of the earth on molten magma. So that's why we can see there will be changes in our earth. So we used to call our changing earth. Okay, students, the movement of these plates causes changes on the surface of the earth. So we have forces on planet earth. So earth has forces. So these forces are classified into endogenic forces and exogenic forces. So once again, the forces of the earth is categorized or classified into endogenic force and exogenic force. So endogenic force is also known as diastrophic force. Endogenic force is also known as diastrophic force. Diastrophic means very slow movements, very slow. We can't able to feel. It is not possible to observe also. And sometimes endogenic means sudden forces. So this endogenic is divided into sudden force and diastrophic force. Sudden forces means volcano, landslide, okay, earthquake. So these are all sudden forces. So all these forces will take place in deep inside the earth. So we used to call endogenic force. Exogenic force, forces will take place outside surface of the earth, outside the surface of the earth. Because of this reason, because of this external force, there will be we can see the changes in planet earth. For example, landslide from the mountain, landslide from the mountain because of the heavy rain, the land is going to slide. Yes, and erosion and deposition, erosion, soil erosion. So this all happens in outer surface of the earth. So we used to call exogenic force. So as it is, as the name indicates, the endogenic and the exogenic forces. Just hold on, students. Well, students, we'll move towards the sudden forces. Endogenic forces are sudden forces. In sudden forces, in endogenic forces, we have earthquake, volcano and landslide. So these are the examples for endogenic forces. So once again, endogenic forces means the forces will take place deep inside the earth. For example, this is the diagram of the earth. The forces will take place deep inside the earth. So which are those forces? First is earthquake. What is the meaning of earthquake? Earthquake means it is a vibration of the earth. So vibration, the earth is going to vibrate. So vibration means entire earth is not going to vibrate. So only in some region, in some region of the earth, the vibration is going to take place. So we used to call the earthquake. So here in earthquake we have two more important points or terms, that is focus and epicenter. So what is the meaning of focus and what is the meaning of epicenter? So focus means where the earthquake vibration or earthquake waves will start, where the earthquake is going to start, and epicenter where it is going to end, means after starting the earthquake. So after vibration, from where to where it will reach the waves of the earth, of the earthquake. So focus and epicenter. The earthquake waves will start from exactly at the center place of the focus, or exactly at the center of the focus. So it is known, the center place of the vibration place is known as the focus, and where the earthquake waves will reach, it is called epicenter. I think there is, I know there will be a little bit confusion regarding this focus and epicenter. Along with this class, I will upload a documentary also regarding the endogenic force. I think your doubt is going to clarify. So next is volcano. Volcano means the molten magma from the deep inside the earth. So it is going to reach outer surface of the earth. So this process is known as the volcano. And landslide. So we know that due to the vibration of the earth, sometimes the mountains or buildings will fall down. The mountains will, the soil of the land, it will come down. So it is called landslide. So these are all sudden forces, so known as the endogenic forces. So next class we will discuss about the exogenic forces. Thank you, students.
Earthquakes. An unexpected movement of the Earth's surface is called an earthquake. When two parts of the Earth's surface move suddenly in relation to each other along a fault line due to tectonic forces, an earthquake occurs. A tremendous amount of energy is released in the form of tremors and vibrations. Such earthquakes are called tectonic earthquakes. The point of origin of an earthquake is called the focus, while the point directly above it on the surface of the earth is called the epicenter. Owing to the strong vibrations around the point of origin, the degree of destruction is greater around the epicenter. The branch of knowledge that deals with the study of earthquakes is called seismology, and the experts who study seismic waves are called seismologists. There are three types of seismic waves that spread in all directions from the focus. They are the P, S, and L waves. The compressional waves are the first to reach the earthquake recording station as they travel 1.7 times faster than the shear waves and are therefore called primary or P waves, while the shear waves are called secondary or S waves. The primary waves cause the particles of rock to vibrate forwards and backwards in the direction of the waves. Secondary waves, on the other hand, cause the particles to oscillate at right angles to the direction of the waves. When P and S reach the surface of the earth, they get converted into L, long waves that travel along the surface, vibrating horizontally at right angles to the direction of the waves, called love waves or Rayleigh waves, as they also travel like sea waves. The most violent shocks and subsequent destruction is caused by the L waves. The instrument used to detect and record seismic waves is called a seismograph. The recorded material appears like a graph and is called a seismogram. Based on the depth of their foci, earthquakes are classified into three types. They are deep focus earthquakes that occur at depths exceeding 300 kilometers, the reasons for which have not yet been identified. Intermediate focus earthquakes with depths of foci ranging between 55 and 300 kilometers. Shallow focus earthquakes with depths lesser than 55 kilometers. To measure the magnitude of the earthquakes, a Richter scale is used. The point scale is arranged in such a way that each of the units on the scale is equivalent to 30 times the energy released by the previous unit. While a magnitude of 2 is seldom felt, a magnitude of 7 indicates the lower limit of an earthquake that has a devastating effect over a large area.